This morning, the fight for control over the St. Louis Police Department remains in limbo. This comes after Missouri Democrats staged a 10-hour filibuster overnight on Thursday in the Senate. Lawmakers did make significant changes to the bill, though. Our Sydney Stallworth joins us now live in downtown St. Louis. And Sydney, you spent hours going through all of the documents there. What were you able to learn?
Now, Rennie, there's so much to dig into. That's why we want to make it simple and just tell you the three key factors and changes to this bill that you should know about. One, who has control over the St. Louis Police Department should this bill pass and how those people are appointed. Two, how police in the city are able to do their jobs. And three, how much money this will cost taxpayers in the city. So let's do a deeper dive into all the updates with the bill this morning. So if this bill were to be passed and were to become a law, St. Louis Police Department would go under the control of a six-person board. This board would decide things like how many officers are on the force in the city. The governor would be appointing 4 voting members, and the St. Louis mayor would make up that 5th voting member. Now, under this Senate bill, there would be a 6th and final member. The governor would appoint that person, but they would not have any voting power on this board. So what would this mean for the current St. Louis Police Department? The bill says that current police employees will keep their jobs without losing rank or benefits, at least initially. Officers would not be allowed to handcuff pregnant women. That's an update to the bill. And police would provide restitution for people who are wrongfully convicted. Now, if the state does take over the police department, how will this affect you? This morning, we're looking into how much money this will cost you. The bill would require St. Louis City to shell out more money on the police department, up to a quarter of every dollar spent in the general budget. Now, I did check in with St. Louis City officials. They told me that this could mean an extra $25 million a year for taxpayers in the city. Right now, the city spends 23% of its budget on policing. Now, the Missouri Senate's next session is on Monday, so we could potentially see this bill be passed on Monday. First, they have to discuss if it does pass the Senate, it will then go back to the House for another vote. Now, in our next half hour, we're going to hear from senators on both sides of this issue and hear how St. Louis's Mayor Tashara Jones is reacting to this state takeover attempt. Stay with us. That's coming up in our next half hour. I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.